I'm with that with LeBron James, so I get it.
So before we move on to the numbers game and then build the ultimate team, what would you say, since you in your show, is your funniest, the most out there conspiracy theory?
I always find it funny and frustrating when there's some of the fan base who believe that Dolphins don't care about winning a Super Bowl, that they're there to sell tickets, and that they made the moves for Tyreek Hill and some of these other moves to cover up. Yes, the Stephen Ross theory, right? I'll be honest with you. I don't know if there's anybody in the NFL right now that wants to win a Super Bowl more than Stephen Ross. Do I like the guy? Never met him. Was I one campaigning that he needs to go? Yes, 100%. But there are some things that he does well, right? Like he signs paychecks and does not care how much it is. He put millions of his own money into that stadium.
500 million to be exact.
Yep, to make that stadium experience amazing, right? It's amazing. And, could it be better? 100%. There's a lot of room for improvement. There's a lot of room to make those experiences better. But what I'm saying is, for people to not think that the Dolphins are not making the best moves for their franchise because they don't care about winning a Super Bowl, that's just stupid. Just stupid. I'm sorry. I love you. Stupid theory. Dolphins, you might not like the moves that they're making. That's understandable. I don't agree with what they're trying to do to go about winning a Super Bowl. I don't know how you can pass up, Deshaun Watson, Lamar Jackson, Aaron Rodgers, so on and so forth, and keep injured plague Tua. I can hear or deal with that argument and discussion. What I can't deal with is that, or what I'm frustrated. It's not that I can't. I do every day. I just, how do you not think the Dolphins are doing everything they can to win a Super Bowl right now? I'm not saying that hasn't happened in the past with the Dolphins. I'm not saying that there are not franchises out there that just do not care about winning championships as long as the bottom dollar is coming in and the owner's making money. Those franchises exist. But let me tell you something. The Miami Dolphins are in no way, shape, or form the Washington Redskins. They are in no way, shape, or form the Baltimore Orioles. They are in no way, shape, or form, the old regime of the Miami Marlins. They're not. They care about winning a Super Bowl. Whether they get to it or not, that's to be decided. But and waiting to be seen, to be determined. But I think they're doing everything in their power to win a Super Bowl right now. And for me as a fan, that's all I want. That's all I can ask for.
Just know I'm gonna be watching you every Victory Monday next year.
Well, hey, you can watch me on Therapy Mondays too, man.
Yeah, that too. But hey, man, I think we're gonna have more Victory Mondays than Therapy.
And I'm with you. I agree. I think we're gonna have a lot of Victory Mondays next year. I agree with that.
So this section is where I do what I do is I'm gonna spit out 5 random numbers from 1 to 99. And again, this isn't right. Like I tell people, this isn't right or wrong. Just tell me the first person that you think of when you see these numbers. All right, 23.
It doesn't have to be Dolphins, right?
No, Dolphins. Miami Dolphins.
Only.
That's the fun part.
Lamar Thomas, I think, was 23. Or Ronnie Brown. Was Ronnie Brown 23? Ronnie Brown. Yeah, there we go. But I think Lamar Thomas was too.
Check it out.
Lamar Thomas. Dolphins. Nope, I was wrong. Way wrong.
What was he?
This is saying 85 on this picture here, but I thought he was a running back. I'm talking about the running back, Lamar Thomas, not the wide receiver.
All right. So we had 23. 32.
Boy, you are putting me on the spot, man. I'm not good with numbers. I've told you this on my show as much.
I know.
32 was probably...
Like I said, it does. Again, you don't have to get it right. So just think of something.
I do, because people are going to call me out. They're going to be like, he doesn't even know the numbers of these guys, and he claims to be a Dolphins fan. 32. Let's go. God. I'm trying to think like Lusaka Polite. What number was he? What number was Rob Conrad?
Conrad was 44.
Yeah, he wasn't it. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to find 32. Brock Merriam was 31.
I could give you a hint. It's a miracle.
Kenyon Drake.
Yeah, there you go.
See, I was there. It was amazing. Matter of fact, I was there for the best 2 Dolphin comebacks in the history of the Dolphins.
Which
the
was
Miami Miracle and the Baltimore come from behind victory. I was at both games.
The only difference was people were celebrating at the stadium at the Miami Miracle.
Yeah, my wife and I, we were there. It was, I was depressed. I was sitting in my seat. I was depressed. Patriot fans were talking trash, and I just didn't want to hear it. My wife's like, "It's not over." I'm like, "It's over. It's not over. It's over. Well, we should leave them. We're never going to leave. We don't leave till there's 0-0-0 on the clock. But it's over." And then the miracle happened, and it was the greatest thing I've ever seen and been a part of and experienced and felt the earth shake. And to this day, I still get goosebumps and my hair raises when I talk about it. I just go back to that moment.
Yeah, because before I made a vow to myself. I don't do that with Florida Gators because I don't know why. If they're losing, I switch to channels. I stop watching because every time I stop watching, they start coming back, and I'm like, anyway.
Do you real quick? You just made me think of something. The first game that I can remember watching as a child, as a kid, from start to finish. I've seen a lot of games, and I know I probably saw games from start to finish before them, but I don't remember them. But the first one in my memory that I can remember from start to finish was 62-7. Was the Jacksonville beatdown in the playoffs that we received from them. Marino's last game. And I swore up and down, I was like, look, I'm a fan. This is the last time I'm going to get to see them for months. I'm watching this whole game because I'm not going to see them until September of next year. And so do I care? Am I pissed off and sad that they're losing? Yeah, but that was 1999. I was 11 years old when that game happened, Shake. 11.
Yeah. But that same reason, we only get 16 or now 17 games. Mm-hmm. Let's enjoy them. Forget win or lose.
Yep.
I'm gonna still watch until it goes 0-0, regardless.
Yeah, and I told my wife that day at the Miami Miracle. I'm like, we're not leaving early, but I also can admit I had no faith that we were coming back in that game. I thought it was good as done. So the fact that we won that game is the greatest thing in the world. And my wife to this day still calls me out. Oh, you don't have faith in your team. No, I'm a realist. I'm a Dolphins fan, and the world's coming to an end no matter what as a Dolphins fan. So,
well, like Nicky Smoke says, every year is our year. 27. We got 3 more numbers. 27.
27. Man, you're killing me, Shake. 27.
Trust me, you're not the only one. Everybody gets stumped with this, so you're not the only one. You're in good company.
I don't know. 27.
I always think of Terrell Buckley when I hear
Terrell Buckley. Why? Okay. You're making me so upset I'm mad at myself right now, Shake.
All right, I'm gonna give you. All right, I'll give you 2 softball ones. Should be softball ones anyway, at least. 88.
Oh, that's Chris Carter. Chris Carter. 9 games, baby.
88. Hell yeah.
He wore number 88. Actually, did he wear 88 or 80?
I think he wore 80.
Chris Carter. So I was so excited to call out Chris Carter playing the 8 or 9 games he played for the Dolphins. No, for the Dolphins, I think he wore 88. Dolphins. 88. I was right. Thank you.
Right.
I knew what I was talking about. He played 8 or 9 games for us and wore number 88. Thank you. Did you get that one yet? Have you gotten that one, Shake?
No.
All right then.
Well, I've gotten
the mic right there, but you got one more number for me.
All right. Last but not least, number 91.
Oh man, Wakezilla, baby, Wakezilla. There's a picture. Oh man, can I find it real quick? There's a photo. So I go to the MetLife Takeover every year, and one of my favorite photos ever that I've ever had is where's it at? Where's the MetLife Takeover? Is this photo of us walking into the stadium, and by us I mean there's like three other Dolphins fans with me, and I can't find it for the life of me. I'm so upset right now because it's a great photo. I'll share it on. Oh, by the way, the Miami here it is. Here it is. Where is it at? By the way, I have pictures from the very first game too. You want me to show you a few of them?
Sure, yeah, for sure, man.
Okay, so this is the MetLife Takeover one. Share screen, Facebook. Here we go. You got to add my thing in there. You got to move the mouse on the bottom and add it in there.
What I got to do?
Add that screen on the bottom. There we go. So but you see, I'm wearing number 91. That's Ricky. Richard Roman, he's he does a lot of things, but he's a bouncer at the Black Bear in Hoboken. He's a big Dolphins fan. And then there's a big Dolphins fan right next to him, number 91. And there's another one. And there's a picture of all four of us that are walking into the stadium. I wish I had that one picture of us walking into the stadium, all wearing the number 91. I was a huge Cameron Wake fan. Look, there's even one of a Jets fan, and like you see that there on the left, Richardson and Wake. Like we love number 91. Now, these pictures are from the very first tailgate. I told you that Mandy picked me up in his Jeep from the airport. That's it right there.
That
moment.
Yeah, like I said, I follow him on Facebook.
Yep. And so it was Sun Life Stadium at the time.
They paint themselves.
Yep. This is the tailgate that we were at.
Was he painted when you were when he picked you up?
Yep. And there I am wearing I think that's Ryan Tannehill jersey. And we did a shot from the shot glass, which was a lot of fun.
There goes the 23.
Yep.
Also, Patrick Surtain wore number 3. Is that Paris Love?
No, that's not Paris. Where? Back
I can't see that. It's probably too far. I can't see it. It's too small right now. I can't see. That's why. I got my laptop way down over there.
Fathead Dan Marino, Fathead Jason Taylor.
That's what's up.
But this is on the field.
Oh man, you were probably baking like a.
Oh, dude, but it was. I was on the field. I didn't care. Was on the field. Met with an official before the game. Brent Grimes, Jeff Fireland. I met him. There's Manny. See, I'm with Manny. All dressed up.
Him and he has another partner.
Yep, the Bandits. That's Finn Force. I think that's right when Finn Force first started. And
I remember. I don't know which one. I don't know which one. I'm sorry. I don't know which one of the Bandits. I remember. I used to, like I said, I follow on Facebook. After the Miami Miracle, one of them was saying, "Hey, do the walk of shame. Do the walk of shame." I don't know which one it was, but one of them was saying that. Go ahead.
Gloria Gaynor did the national anthem at the game, and the dugouts were still in the stadium at the time because they still played baseball there.
Turn the beat around.
Yep. Huh?
That's the one who said, "Turn the beat around. Turn the beat around."
Yeah. First I was afraid. I was petrified. That's her. Okay. I'm not going to sing anymore. I'm not going to do that. On the show.
I appreciate it. I'm wearing headphones too. So
Jim Jensen next to me, and Woody Bennett, AJ Dewey, Charles Bowser. They were in the sideline club and lounge. That's what that was. And so this is behind the Dolphins bench during the game, which was just, I mean, it was awesome, man. It was absolutely awesome. And see, I never noticed that, but I'm pretty sure that's Dan Campbell right there on the right. And Lamar Miller, Charles Clay, Ryan Tannehill. There's number 26. Lamar, you said number 26, right?
Yeah, but no, I said 23.
You said 23. Okay, never mind. I was thinking Lamar Miller for some reason. But yeah, I mean, it was one of the coolest days I can admit that I was ever a part of. And then I went to the MetLife takeover that year later, and MetLife, and this is the same year. And it was fun, man. I will forever. Those are some of my first memories. Tom Garfinkel of the MetLife takeover, and
I love the Minshew mustache.
Actually, this wasn't the first year. This is probably 5 years ago.
Yeah,
maybe 6.
That's awesome, man. By the way, how would you were part of the MetLife Stadium? How would you compare the MetLife Stadium to the Dolphin Stadium?
I mean, nothing's better than MetLife. About to say MetLife. No, nothing's better than Hard Rock. Hard Rock is the winner. It takes. But I will tell you what's always fun about the MetLife takeover, and shout out to Dolphins NYC, the fan club that's there. Igor and Michelle, is they put on a great event, and there's 2,000 or 3,000 people, and the tailgate is awesome, and you get to sit in the same section with, even though it's up top. And the game that you just saw pictures from, that we killed the Jets that day, and the fans left in like the third quarter, and all you could hear was us. And Dolphins would score a touchdown, and they would point up to us in our section because we took over. And I love the MetLife takeover. Look, if there's a game that you're going to do, it's always the MetLife takeover. I will tell you, we're putting on 3 great events this year at away games in Washington, Philadelphia, and Baltimore. Miami Sports Music and Tail Greeter. We're putting on 3 great events. So if you guys want to come to an away game and you're not going to go to the MetLife, or you go to the MetLife takeover and also go to our game, we're going to put on 3 great events too this year in Washington, Baltimore, and Philly. It's going to be fun.
For sure, bro. All right. And by the way, I wanted to say I had Crypto on. He was my second guest. Yes, he was my second guest.
Yes.
Just like you, he was pre-recorded on a Monday. So the night before, I did a preview. I did a review like I do every week. I do a theme. So mine was the Chicago 85 Bears. The only reason I did that was because Crypto was from Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
So I wrote I had a lot of notes, man, about the starting lineup, the referees. I had wrote little notes and stuff like that on my phone. I text them every time something would happen. I would text myself. And Mac Moore, he wore 91 for the Dolphins. He was a rotational. He wasn't part of the starting lineup, but he was a defensive end. He was a rookie, considered a rookie, but before that, he played 3 years in the Canadian Football League.
CFL. So Wake wasn't he wasn't the first one to come from the CFL to the NFL.
Yeah, so he played 3 years in the CFL.
So basically what you're saying is, if we get a player that wears the number 91 from the CFL, they're going to turn out to be at minimum a decent player.
Hell yeah.
I got you.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
He had a few good sacks. He had a few sacks. That's why it was so notable. When I watched the game, one thing I like about YouTube is you can watch pretty much any game that you know what I'm saying? We could rewatch a lot of games. As a matter of fact, no commercials, it's just straight action. So, all right, now here's the part where Stephen D builds his ultimate team.
Okay.
What formation are you doing on offense? What's the formation?
2 backfield set.
Who's your quarterback? Hold on, let me guess. Let me see. I could say, would it be?
Come on, this is
Cleo
not
Lemon.
No,
Cleo Lemon.
No. Tyler Thigpen. No, not Tyler Thigpen.
Okay.
Not Matt White. Not John Beck. Not Gus Farrat. Not Trent Green.
Not Brian Griese.
Name all the quarterbacks post Marino to Tua.
Brian Griese.
You could be here a while. Brian Griese. Yeah. No, thank you. It's Dan Marino. Dan Marino's my quarterback.
So far, he's 100% everybody's quarterback.
Well, then I should take Tua just to be the lone wolf.
You want to take Tua?
I'm going to take Tua just to piss everybody off. Let's go.
All right.
Tua's my quarterback.
Okay. That's what's up. I love you, man. Thank you.
I love you too.
All right. So Tua's your quarterback.
Yep.
Oh man, I could, we can't see it now, but I could just see the comment section.
Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I'm all about it.
All right.
I hope they rip me. I don't care.
Who's your running backs? You have a running back, a fullback?
Ricky and Larry Zonka. Ricky and Larry Zonka are my two.
Ricky and Zonka. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Who's your? You want to do name your offensive lineman, or you could do it by decade?
I mean, look, I think I'm going to go Mike Pouncey center, Richmond Webb left tackle.
Give me a second. Let me hear. LT, LG, LG.
I really
RG.
I know I want these guys on my line, no matter what. Right? I want Richmond Webb.
Go Gators.
And I want Mike Pouncey. I don't know. I don't know who I'd want at guard. Let's come back to those positions on the offense.
Okay. So all
right. Give me a lot to think about the left guard, the right tackle, and the right guard.
So how many wide receivers? 2 wide receivers or 2 wide out?
You gotta have 3 wide receivers.
Okay.
I am going all time. This is tough. There's a lot of great wide receivers that's played for the Dolphins. And I know the easy pick would be Tyreek, right? So
yeah.
But
as a matter of fact, Crypto's he ran 4 wide. He did a 4 wide set with the Marks brothers and Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle.
I mean that's easy to do, but here's a reality. I love, and don't write this down yet, but I loved Wes Welker, right? I loved OJ McDuffie. I loved Irving Fryer. You know, the Dolphins had, Juice, Jarvis Landry, right?
Yeah.
Dolphins have had some really decent and good wide receivers over the years.
Correct.
Brandon Marshall. All right, all time, and let's take 3 for now. So let's go. You can't deny 1,900 yards, so I'm going to go Tyreek. I mean, he broke the all-time receiving record for the Dolphins. So we'll go to Tyreek. We'll go. Mark Duper. And just because I don't want to be, lopsided between, either Waddle or Clayton, I'm going to go outside of those 2 guys, and I'm going to take Wes Welker, best slot man in the business.
Welker. Is it because you have all these guys' jerseys?
I do not have all these guys' jerseys. You have a lot, but not everyone.
Okay. All right. Want to revisit the offensive line, or you want to do?
No. Let's come back to that. I don't know if I can name the rest of the offensive line, if I'm honest.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I say you could do a decade. You could do,
but I don't want to. I want to.
Yeah, but you could. Let's say, for instance, I want the 85. I want the 80s offensive linemen, the all 80s offensive linemen, but add these 2 players.
So if I'm honest with myself, I would take the 70s offense, those early 70s offensive linemen, but keep Mike Pouncey and Richmond Webb.
As a matter of fact, Pamela, she did the 80s and just added Incognito.
Ooh, hold on. What position did Incognito play?
He was guard.
Right? Was he left guard or right guard?
I'm not sure what kind of, but I know he was guard.
I'm going to take back what I said again, right? And Bob Kuechenberg, what position did he play?
He was guard as well. He actually played. He was all pro. He was all pro in all 3 positions. By the way,
I'm not taking it. So we got Richmond Webb.
Okay.
Bob Kuechenberg, Mike Pouncey, Richie Incognito, and I got to think about right tackle. So we'll come back.
How about Juwan James?
No, thank you.
Dude, I don't care what nobody says. Juwan James was good when he was healthy. He was a wall.
When he was healthy.
Yes.
But I have 2 as my starting quarterback, and I know I'll get killed for that. So I don't care. I'm not picking Juwan.
All right. I got you. Defensive end. I guess Wake.
Oh my God, Cameron Wake.
What by the way,
Cameron
formation?
Wake,
What
Jason
defense
Taylor.
formation?
Cameron Wake and Jason Taylor on both sides.
Wake and Taylor. What formation? Defensive formation you running, man?
I'm not sure yet. Let me.
Okay.
So I know I want Jason Taylor and Cameron Wake on both sides of the ball. I want Trace Armstrong and
That the linebacker, right? Trace Armstrong.
I thought he was defensive lineman. I could be.
Yeah. I think so.
Defensive end. I'm putting him at. It says defensive end, but I'm putting Trace Armstrong on the defensive line in the middle. Oh snap!
Okay.
I got Christian Wilkins too.
Christian Wilkins.
Oh my god! All right, hold on. So we go Jason Taylor, Christian Wilkins, Trace Armstrong, Cameron Wake.
Okay, gotcha. Trace Armstrong, and Christian Wilkins.
I can't deny Christian Wilkins' talent. He's amazing. And there's a lot of people that could deserve to be on that defensive line, but I think that's a good 4. Linebacker.
And by the way, until they extend him, there's going to be talks of trading him. So
I know. All right, middle linebacker, Zach Thomas.
Okay, ZT. Okay, who are your outside guys?
Oh, snap. You know, I forgot Manny Fernandez. How the hell did I forget him?
Who's he replacing?
I don't know if you can replace him. I mean, I think I go Jason Taylor number 1, and then Manny Fernandez and Cameron Wake are tied at number 2. But Cameron Wake was just
he was a defensive tackle. Man. You could replace him as you could replace
Trace.
Yeah.
All right, I'm replacing Trace Armstrong, and I'm gonna put Manny Fernandez there.
By the way, like I said, when I was doing the review of the 72 undefeated, we were losing to the Buffalo Bills, and one of the last plays of the game, he literally not only did Manny Fernandez sack the quarterback, he stripped the ball from the quarterback and ran it back for a touchdown, and we won by 1 point to keep the undefeated streak alive. That's one thing I love about the show that I'm doing is I'm researching all these old games, and I'm finding all these cool nuggets about our team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, all right, linebackers.
Linebackers, we go Zach Thomas.
Mm-hmm. All right, want to start with our secondary? That'd probably be easier.
Secondary's tough too, though, right? You got to go Patrick Surtain, Sam Madison.
Okay.
Javon.
The original duo.
Yep. And then Jake Scott and
Holland.
Brock, I don't know. Who was better, Brock Marion or Javon Holland?
I'm partial to Brock Marion, but that's,
I love Brock Marion. He was one of my favorite players on that defensive team, man. I love Brock Marion.
Another player that I loved was Jeremiah Bell.
I loved him too. I'm gonna go Brock Marion over Javon Holland, but Javon Holland has, like, he could easily turn that around for me this year if he has a big year. So, but I'm going to go Brock Marion for now. So Brock Marion, and then I have Jake Scott there. So I have 2 safeties. I have the 2. So I need 2 outside linebackers, right?
Yeah.
Is that 11?
You got Brock Marion. Who's the other safety?
Jake Scott.
Okay,
former Miami Dolphins Super Bowl MVP, the original number 13.
Yeah. So now you only have 113 instead of 2.
That's right. Look at me. I couldn't have Dan Marino because I was putting Jake Scott on the defensive side. You can only have a person with the same number once.
Exactly.
So, guys, work with me. Come on.
Exactly. All right. Who are the outside linebackers?
Man. You know who I forgot? I forgot tight end, didn't I?
Well, we had. Didn't you do three wide?
Three wide receivers. Yeah, 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs. So I guess I have no tight end then, huh?
No.
All right, that's not a big deal. Although I probably would have, if you had to ask me who I would have put at tight end, it probably would have been. I loved me some Randy McMichael. I'm not gonna lie.
Me too, man. From the University of Georgia, they used to call him the Bullfrog.
Loved Randy. All right, so we need a right tackle, right?
Number 81, by the way.
We need a right tackle, and we need an left side and weak side. I mean, right side and weak side linebacker.
You got Junior Seau. No, he was.
Do have Junior Seau, and we have Joey Porter to choose from too.
Mm-hmm. Well, who else? The other one, the guy we got from Arizona, Carlos Dansby.
No, I'm not bringing in Dansby. I'm going to go Junior Seau.
Mm-hmm. Which he did play with Zach Thomas at one time.
Yep. And I'd love to put Channing Crowder in there because
another Gator.
That would be just a fun. I mean, could you imagine Manny Fernandez, Channing Crowder, and Cameron Wake? The personalities on that defense would be amazing, and Sam Madison too. Screw it, I'm going to go Channing Crowder. Let's go Channing Crowder. I know he's not the best choice, but I want him on my defense. Let's go.
The one thing I liked about Channing Crowder is he was like.
There were 10. I
watched that movie, The Beverly,
and other better options at outside linebacker, but I'm taking Channing. I don't care. So defense is done, right?
Yeah. One thing about Channing Crowder, though, he's the epitome of money doesn't change you, because after practice, because he used to practice in the Nova Southeast University. Yep. There was a pond.
Division II basketball champions this year.
Really, Nova?
Yes.
Oh, that's what's up.
South Florida is taking over the basketball universe. Nova's Division II national champions, and there's a good opportunity. We got a 50% chance that a South Florida team is going to be the national champion.
It could be 2 teams playing from South Florida.
I know, that'd be crazy.
But
the 3 best teams in all of college basketball, Division II and Division I, all South Florida.
Hell yeah, let's do that, baby. But no, there was a pond outside of the Nova, and every day after practice, he'd be there fishing. I always thought that was amazing. Yeah,
Channing loved to fish, man. All right, I'm cheating. I'm looking at I'm looking at right tackles, and I think I'm gonna go.
That's fine.
Oh, man.
As a matter of fact, Crypto called me one day. Hey, man, by the way, we were on a space. He said, hey, I want to change my strong safety. Can I do that? I said, yeah, go for it. Who do you want to change? He put Brock Marion, by the way.
I'm going to go Jake Long.
Jake Long. Okay.
I know he was on the left side, but I'm going to move him over to right because I got Richmond Webb on the left. So,
hey,
give me my team.
Why don't you put Webb on the right?
He did play right in Cincinnati, I think.
Yeah, and he protected.
All right, fine. I'll take Jake Long on the left. Well, you're right because I got Tua as my quarterback. So technically, Richmond would be the blind side. Dude, you're a genius. All right, that's what we're doing. We're going Jake Long. Mm-hmm. All right, call it back out to me. Give it to me.
All right. So your starting quarterback is Mr. Hold on, give me a second here. Here's your starter quarterback.
Love it.
Ricky Williams and Larry Zonka are your backfield. You have, as your left tackle, you have Long, Incognito, Pouncey, Kuchenberg, and Richmond Webb protecting his blind side.
Hey, by the way, can I have a backup quarterback since Tua is my starting? Please.
All right, fine. We'll give you Mike White.
But you need to put the caveat: the backup cannot be Dan Marino or Bob Greasy. You can have any other quarterback that's played, but you can't have the 2 quarterbacks that have appeared in the Super Bowl. So my backup to Tua is Chad Pennington.
Chad Pennington
Is my backup. So make sure you write that down. QB2, Chad Pennington, please. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So when Tua goes down, I still get Chad Pennington to play. Let's go.
But we were talking about this with somebody about the 2008 season, and I forgot which one it was because we have more than a few guests now. We were talking about the 2008 season, and I was saying that one of the reasons why Dolphin fans should be optimistic about Tua is that Chad Pennington. I say the only difference pretty much between Chad Pennington and Dolphins is that Chad Pennington threw with his right hand. You know what I mean? They were very he was a technician. Smart. He was a tactician.
And just like Chad Pennington throwing out Brett Favre in the Jets on the last week of the season to kick him out of the playoffs, the Dolphins and Tua are going to do that this year to Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. Let's go, baby.
Book it, baby. Book it.
Oh, book it. Right. Hot Take Tuesday. See the hot take, baby. Well, it's not Tuesday. It's Monday. Never mind. But
it's Thursday now. Well, when you're watching this, Thursday.
Okay. Hot take.
So anyway, all right, man. I appreciate you. By the way, man,
call out my team in full one more time.
One more time. All right. We have the Samoan sniper, Tua Tagovailoa.
Quarterback. Yep.
As backup is obviously Mr. Chad Pennington. You got your running backs, Ricky Williams and Larry Zonka. And at left tackle, you got Jake Long and Richie Incognito, the bully. You got the former Gator, Mike Pouncey, Bob Kuchenberg, and protecting
Tua's blindside.
Blindside is the soon-to-be Hall of Famer Richmond Webb.
My guy, Rich.
Yep. We have
wide receivers.
We have wide receivers. We have Hill, Mark Duper, and Wes Welker.
And just real quick, so everybody knows, I didn't want any of the two tandems between Jalen Waddle and Tyreek or the Marks brothers to feel slighted that I picked one duo or the other. So I said I had to choose one from each duo, and then I have the best slot receiver of all time in the league in Wes Welker.
Yep.
So.
Yep, and Tua's going to be throwing to his receivers coach.
AKA Braxton Berrios. Let's go. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, his receivers coach is Wes Welker, remember?
I know. Yeah.
Yeah. So all right, we have Wakezilla.
Yep.
We have Manny Fernandez.
Yep.
We have Christian Wilkins.
Yep.
And we have Hall of Famer Jason Taylor.
Yep.
Then we have former Gator. I always got to say that. Channing Crowder.
Yep.
Another Hall of Famer, Zach Thomas.
Yep.
One more Hall of Famer, Junior Seau, Patrick Surtain, Brock Marion, Jake Scott, and Sam Madison, our defensive quarterbacks coach.
Bro, put that squad up against any of y'all hating. I'm not going to cuss. I'm not going to cuss. Against any of these hating people. I want that team to go up against all the... Matter of fact, here's what I want you to do. I want you to take a screenshot of my team, offense and defense, and put it up against the best person that's been up here, or the best team that's been put together by somebody else up here. And I want you to put it up on social media and ask who wins between these two Miami Dolphin all-time all-star teams.
As a matter of fact, this weekend, or the weekend we're recording to this, I'm putting together a bracket. So hopefully, so far we have enough teams so the fans can vote. Then after the next bracket, the next episode, the next few players brackets I do, the winner of that is going to play the winner out of this bracket.
I'm with it. I'm all about it.
So
I don't see how my team can lose because unlike other people's teams, I have a great backup. Okay.
Yes, that's what's
when
up.
Tua goes down with an injury, Pennington steps in and he wins. And I'm all.
By the way, this is in my universe. I turn off injuries. So,
well, let's go. I don't even need Pennington because I have Tua, who's going to be healthy for the full year in Shake Money's world. Let's go.
That's right.
Let's go.
We're McLoving it, baby. All right. What are your final thoughts, man? Man, let me tell you something real quick. I appreciate you for doing this.
No problem. Man. Anytime.
This has been a dream of mine to actually, I appreciate Larry K for allowing me to do this on his platform. And like I said, it's been a dream of mine, man. So
Larry's a great guy in the community and doesn't get enough credit. And I know I have missed out on shouting him out on a couple of occasions, and I apologize sincerely, Larry. You are my guy. But I appreciate everything you've done within the community, and I think you are one of the pioneers in this community, and you do not get enough credit. So shout out to you, Larry. I'm excited that you're doing a show on his platform, and between this show and the other show you do on that other platform, I'm not going to name
tailgate.
I don't know those guys, the haters. The
Finn's tailgate, yeah, man. Hey, by the way, I'm gonna be doing shows on Saturday nights with DTA. So
DTA, let's go, man. There's a great bunch of people over there, and there's a great bunch of people in this community. Thank you for having me out, man. I was more than excited. I'm sorry I didn't get to it a couple of weeks ago when you first asked me, but
that's fine.
It's been crazy. I had to. I try to tell people it gets a little crazy for me sometimes. So I got 2 kids, 9 and 7, and I coach, and it gets crazy.
Yeah. By the way, I know you on today's episode you're having Dono on Tuesday, which is tomorrow.
No, so I'm gonna have Dono on Wednesday. But if this is airing on Thursday, go back and watch Wednesday's episode. Dono will be on Wednesday. Dono had to push back because the University of Miami is having some press conferences down and on campus. He's got to go to that.
I'm supposed to actually have him on live this Thursday, so that's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great, man. So, Dono's great. Love him.
Yes, he is. So anyway, man. All right, man. I appreciate you, brother. And again, thank you for your time, man.
Thank you for having me, Shake. I appreciate it. It's always a beautiful day in Zamunda, and you are a wonderful and beautiful man. And I'm super excited that you gave me the opportunity to come up here. And anybody who's listening or anybody who's watching, just know that.
Morning, Your Majesty. It is another beautiful day in Zamunda.
Just know that Shake is one of the most amazing people in this community. And
thank you, man.
And I really
likewise. Mean it. All right, brother. Fins up, baby.
Peace.
That was the one and only Stephen D, man. Again, man, it's easy to spread rumors and false hope, but it's hard to spread love and kindness, man. And let's do that, baby. Spread love and kindness like my man Stephen D. Fins up. I'm out of this.